All right guys, today I'm going to explain to you one of my favorite recipe techniques for cooking fried rice. Now there are some serious tips in this video that is going to take your fried rice from okay to restaurant style. The first thing you need to do is chop up your vegetables. We're gonna have them ready to go. The great thing about fried rice is you can basically clean out your fridge. In fact, I think that's kind of why Asians invented this recipe of fried rice. Was just a way to get rid of leftovers. Remember, this is a bulb of garlic. One little piece of it is a clove. I'm gonna use 2 cloves of garlic. Remember, when you're chopping your garlic, the most important thing to remember is that it is bump side up and that you're holding your sharp knife blade side down. Smash it with your palm. What that does is it helps the paper come off easily, and it also releases all of those natural oils that are gonna release extra flavor. I always like to trim off the little root sections because nobody wants to be chewing on that. And then you just gather them up with your knife in your knife position, pinch, wrap your hand around. Your other hand makes the claw, and you mince. Now there's lots of different ways to chop an onion. I'm gonna show you the way that's always worked best for me. You have 2 ends. You have your stem end and you have your root end. A lot of chefs will tell you to just keep the root intact. I find it's just simpler to cut it and cut off each end, peel off the outside layer, get rid of your scraps, and holding your claw, make your slices, and then chop it up. My next step is going to be to scramble up a couple of eggs. So for scrambled eggs, you crack your eggs into a bowl. On my hot skillet, I'm gonna pour my eggs. When you're scrambling eggs, they cook super fast. In fact, they're usually done before you realize it. Whenever it appears that they're pretty dry, I'm gonna scoop this out, take it out of the pan, and I don't even have to clean my pan. And I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of butter, add my onion and garlic. Now I'm just cooking these until they're translucent. What that means is I can kind of see through the onions a little bit. They're not so white. All right, so it appears that our onions are translucent and I can smell our garlic. So we are going to do the next step of adding our rice. The trick to the rice is to make sure it is old rice, old cooked rice that's been in the refrigerator. I'm gonna add 3 more tablespoons of fat, butter, okay? I found butter to be better than oil when you're doing fried rice. Get this melted in. Yes, this is not a health food, okay? It's called fried rice. Frying means you're cooking something in fat. I'm gonna dump in my cold, kind of dried out old rice. This is the key, guys. This is the trick to fried rice. It cannot be fresh. If it's fresh, there's too much moisture in it. You're just gonna get kind of a soggy, wet, casserole-y situation. We want it to fry so you get those crispy edges. And don't stir all the time. It's almost like cooking hash browns. Let it set. All right, this has been sitting here about 5 minutes. I have checked it occasionally. It's starting to crisp up. It's on high heat. Before I turn this, I'm gonna add another 2 tablespoons of fat. And I'm using butter again because it's got the most flavor. We're going for restaurant style here, guys, not nutrition necessarily. So now that the butter's in, I'm gonna turn it. See how crispy and golden that is? That's fried rice. So now that my rice is frying in the fat, this is where I'm gonna add in my extras, okay? This is where you throw in whatever's in your fridge. I got some extra asparagus. I always add a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. This really bulks the meal up and stretches it. If you have any leftover meat, pork or steak or ground beef, chicken, whatever you have in your fridge, this is when you throw it in. All right, I've just been kind of barely pushing this around, making sure my vegetables get heated through, making sure the rest of my rice gets crispy. It's been on high heat the whole time, my loves. We're not steaming this, we are frying this. The next part is where we start to build some flavors. I like to add in a little bit of cracked black pepper. Thank you, G-Funk, for this super fun black pepper grinder everybody kind of loves. I'm not gonna add any salt. There's a lot of salt in the soy sauce which I'm about to add. That's plenty. sodium. I don't need to add any more of that. And I drizzle in about 1/4 of a cup. All right, so my eggs are in. I add those at the very end because I don't want to overcook my eggs. I've already cooked them once. I don't want to cook them again. The very last step is to turn off your heat. Season with any extra spices. If you didn't have garlic, if you didn't have onion, throw in some garlic powder, throw in some onion powder, whatever you guys like. And then this is the key, guys. Sesame oil. You can find this anywhere, Walmart, Fairway, they all sell it. You're just gonna drizzle a little bit on. And this is what takes it from homemade to restaurant style.